right, let's stay with this now, and we are trying to see if we can get into the connection with our colleagues in Parliament. Athi Mtongana watching that space for us. Athi, good morning to you. Earlier you spoke to Sivue Gwachube, and interesting, just looking at some of the social media activity, came across an interview there done by John Steenhuisen with CNN, and that tells you just how big this story is internationally. Do MPs here in South Africa understand the gravity of this story given the international attention it is getting?
Well, Xoli, I think they do understand the importance of the story, considering the fact that it touches on the first citizen, it touches on the laws of this country, his oath of office, the Constitution, and of course the mandate that they have as parliamentarians to uphold the Constitution. I have with me the Chief Whip of the majority party, which makes up the numbers in the National Assembly, Umamupemi Imajudina. Thank you for your time. We heard yesterday from the NEC that there are orders for the MPs in the National Assembly insofar as the ANC and how to vote. Talk to us about your deliberations, perhaps as Chief Whip with the NEC.
Thank you very much, Athi, and the viewers of Newsroom. Thank you very much for having me here. Look, members of the ANC are deployed as one consignment of the ANC here, or one component here, and therefore, before you become a member of parliament, you belong to an organization, and therefore the organization will give you a mandate on how to act on particular matters. And now the mandate here is that, one, we respect the independent panelists and we give honor how they've done their work. Two, we have looked at the report, scrutinized the report, and resolved that as the ANC, we are not going to support the report. Not that we are fighting the independent panelists, not at all. But out of the report and what they've said on the report, that is not very conclusive. Out of their own reporting, the limited scope that they had. So it makes us to be convinced that it is not the right time to adopt such a report, and let's allow the President of the Republic of South Africa, like any other citizen, if you feel that you want to take a matter for review, you have a right to do that. You are a citizen, and the President is not different from other people. Let the President take the matter to review. Should there be a different outcome out of the review, then we will reconsider.
Now, I'm interested to find out, in your caucus meetings, were there any MPs within your caucus that actually wanted to vote in favor of that report, considering the fact that you're saying you respect the work that was done by the independent panel led by Justice Ngobo?
I'm only convening caucus on Monday. Whoever is talking on behalf of caucus is not mandated, talking his own mind. The caucus of the ANC knows, like any other party, it becomes so odd that people expect ANC members to toe a different line when their own party members are taking their own mandate. So it's very odd. And let them allow ANC members who are members of the governing party to lead this process out of our own numbers, and we are going to carry and deliver the mandate of the National Executive Committee, which is the highest decision-making body. There is no one that came as a constituency rep here. People must wait for a proper electoral system that will make you to come and vote as an individual. But here, we are voting because we are on the proportional representation. We are here on behalf of the ANC, and therefore we cannot vote contrary to what the ANC want. We are members of the ANC, mandated by the ANC to be here.
Xoli was just asking me now that do MPs understand how serious this matter is, given the fact that it is even touching the international news, and of course the fact that it involves the President, it involves the Constitution, and the MPs that I spoke to here are saying that they are voting based on the fact that they want to uphold their role according to the Constitution, and so they will will be voting in favor of that report. I want to echo that question that Xoli posed. Do you understand the seriousness of this particular process?
Of course we do understand. That is why we are members of parliament. Of course we understand. That is why we read the report. Of course we understand. That is why we are not in support of the report. And that is part of your oversight. The oversight is not yes or no. So people must not want to put us in a corner that for us to be able to oversight, therefore it must be a yes. No, that's a very wrong oversight. Oversight can be yes, no, it could be neutral, but that is oversight. For the mere fact that we are going to be part of this debate, but now we are saying, yes, the report is there, but the report is incomplete, inconclusive. So we're not saying the independent panel has not done its work. So people must not want to tell us how to marshal our voting. It is wrong. It is wrong. We are democratically elected here. It is wrong to think that if we don't agree with this, therefore we don't know our role. We know our role very well.
Thank you so much. The Chief Whip of the majority party saying they know their role very well, they understand the importance of this process, and they will be, of course, as members of the ANC caucus, vote according to what the NEC has given marching orders, which is against, of course, the establishment of that impeachment inquiry and the adoption of the Section 89 panel report, although the Chief Whip says they do welcome the work that was done by the panel led by Justice Ngobo, but they will be towing the line as per the mandate of the highest decision-making body of the African National Congress.
Athi Mtongana, thank you very much. Critical questions being put to the different party members there, and she's just been in conversation with the Chief Whip of the majority party. What do you make of that conversation? Still